WCB Podcast, your source for all things Chicago Blackhawks and everything hockey. With your host, Jarom and Tanner. Let's do it. Jarom and Tanner.
All right, it's another edition of the Windy City Benders Podcast. It's Jarom, it's Tanner. What's up, bud?
Oh, it's probably like the worst weekend in Hawks history. I've never seen a worse weekend.
It's up there. It's definitely up there.
Can't show me a worse weekend in Hawks history. Never been a worse time to be a Hawks fan. Never, ever. There's never been anything worse to happen to us.
Are you just setting yourself up or setting us up to just get fucking ripped and destroyed?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, things have gone bad, but it's okay. We'll be fine.
Things are getting interesting. Leadership appears to be a issue here in Chicago now. Trust me, I'll get there. Don't worry. I'll get there.
Okay. Whatever you say, bud.
Just casting it out there and just trying to reel you in. It's a very interesting time how fast it can go from like good vibes, positive to what the fuck's going on. And that was just within the last like 24 hours alone. So, I mean, we haven't even talking about what, Tanner's talking about, which we all know. I mean, we don't have to like, tease it. Fucking Connor Bedard's out at least
what?
2 weeks.
That's not what I was talking about at all. Some of Quinn Hughes got traded to fucking Minnesota. You're telling me Connor Bedard's out too? Oh, dude, this is officially even more bad than I thought it was going to be. God dang, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad we tried to attempt to make a mock trade last week because turns out it was needed because time was running out on talking about Quinn Hughes trades. Right. Just spoiler, it wasn't to Detroit like we thought it was going to be. It seemed like it was heading that way. Freeman kind of mentioned it. Detroit was it. There was a Twitter guy, somebody on Twitter that literally called this trade back in May.
Oh, really?
He's missing one player in it.
Was it Liam Ogren?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
was like, holy shit. But yeah, Quinn Hughes is a Minnesota Wild. Perfect player for that organization, The pure look of just boredom on his face when he's on the bench for a completely boring hockey team. No excitement. The Minnesota Mile. But it's going to be interesting. It's really going to be interesting to see what happens because either they have to win the cup in 2 years or they have to pretty much promise Quinn the world.
Yeah, you're going to have the two highest paid players in the league.
Yeah.
Because for what reason should Quinn take $1 less than Kaprizov? Right?
Yeah, right. And then Quinn, I think arguably Quinn Hughes is the better player.
Yeah. Quinn Hughes has actually won a trophy, an award for being the best at his position. Kaprizov is a very good forward and has an issue with staying healthy. And when he is healthy, he's definitely one of the best players in the league, but you have to play to be one of the best players and be effective.
Quinn Hughes has got an issue with being healthy, though.
Yeah, but at least he won a Norris Trophy. He was healthy enough for a year. 92 points.
He was captain of a Canadian team. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll see. I mean, he made the comment basically talking about the whole trade, and then he appreciates what Bill Guerin did to get him, and he goes, I'll remember that. So it's like, I don't know if he's saying, I'll just remember that as I'm signing my ticket elsewhere as hey, thanks for getting me out of fucking Vancouver. Or
he sends him a box of chocolates. He's like, hey, thanks again. I always remember you trading for me.
I always remember you saving me from that shit show for Vancouver for 2 years. Yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I still don't think this is going to stop he's going to New Jersey talk.
No, but I do think it would be absolutely hilarious if Jack Hughes just ended up in Minnesota instead. Just fucking Uno reverse. The Hughes brothers are going to play with each other, but it's not in New Jersey. It's going to be in Minnesota.
Dude, I kind of had a feeling that could be a possibility. Like everybody was talking like, oh, Quinn goes to New Jersey. Quinn goes to New Jersey. Yeah, but I think Jack has got the same amount of pull as Quinn to like go where he wants to go if he really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And you think he wouldn't want to go closer to home?
Yeah. And I mean, what do they have? Their first on center is Eriksson Ek, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, wouldn't you just rather? I would put Jack Hughes up there with Kaprizov, and then you Quinn on the back end.
But then you're really banking that team can stay healthy. That's 3 very injury-prone guys.
That's true. But hey, if they're all out there at the same time, you're probably like, whoa. This power play is really good.
It could be what New Jersey's missing. Quinn Hughes goes down, and it's like they got no one to step up. Quinn Hughes goes down, or I'm sorry, Jack Hughes goes down. They got no one to step up. Then you got if he goes to Minnesota, you got Jack Hughes goes down. They got Kaprizov. Kaprizov goes down. They have Hughes.
Dude, can you imagine? So like Quinn signs an extension, and then the chatter reverses from Quinn to New Jersey, and then it becomes Jack to Minnesota.
And then he gets traded to fucking like Detroit as like a middle ground like type thing.
Yeah. They just like slowly get closer together.
Oh, that would mean fucking like Luke would end up in Chicago.
No, he can go to fucking Nashville, dude. I don't care.
Fuck Luke.
He can go to the Milwaukee Admirals for all I give a shit. Like, that'll be like the in between.
That's so fucking funny. Oh man. So yeah. So Quinn Hughes, that's a big ticket name off of the trade market. It's gonna make the summer even more boring.
I mean, the trade market, yeah. I mean, if he doesn't sign an extension this summer, I wonder if it's like back on like Quinn Hughes watch for next season.
Like a Ranson situation almost.
Yeah, I feel like if
Minnesota out a little bit longer.
Yeah, Minnesota would have to like get to like February, and if they're not in a playoff spot where it makes sense to hold on to him for that time, then they gotta like move him. But like they're not getting the package that they sent out for him.
Oh no, that's a very. I couldn't believe that package.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew like they were gonna get a lot for Quinn, but like that's saying a lot that they're giving up Zeev and Rossi, even though it seemed like Rossi was on his way out anyway.
Rossi wanted out.
Right.
I was surprised he signed an extension, but he was an RFA, so it's kind of like sign it, play, and then like we'll see where we can get you eventually.
And he signed kind of a friendly extension too, so to make it easier for him to get dealt too. So I think that was like a big thing.
And then Ogren is just like another first rounder. And so I don't know. I think it's funny though too that like Minnesota had lined up like a video package, not a video package, but like a media like video, like social media video or something, maybe like YouTube video with Zeev, and like teased it, and then the fucking trade happened, and I think they just rescinded it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, get to know Zeev, the newest Vancouver Canuck. It is kind of cool that they both scored in their first games with their other teams.
Yeah. So hey, if it works out for everybody, awesome. Really cool. Just sucks for the Hawks that now fucking Quinn Hughes.
Ogren scored today too.
Oh really?
Yeah, he scored his first of the year.
Like
and against the Rangers, that's hilarious. The fucking Canucks just shut out the Rangers. Well, I assume there's 46 seconds left and it's 3-0, and the Canucks have a power play.
How many goals did Vancouver score?
3.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, no, it's 2 with an empty netter.
Okay.
A short-handed empty netter.
Sweet. All right. That makes you feel a little bit better about fantasy. But no, what I was about to say though, it's like it kind of sucks for the Hawks because now the defense in the fucking Central is just nasty.
Yeah. The two of the best defensemen in the league, or the two best defensemen in the league. Levchinov and Makar are already in the Central, and now you're adding the third best defenseman in Quinn Hughes. Like it's damn, dude. It's
Heisher or not Heisher. I'm in fucking New Jersey right now.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah, so here every team has a very good defenseman. You got Josh Morrissey in Winnipeg, Quinn Hughes in Minnesota, plus Brock Faber, which is kind of sick.
Who's fallen? Hopefully, I mean, not hopefully because he's a Minnesota, so fuck him. But I mean, he's kind of fell off a little bit.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's more defensive focused, but like that kind of is good for Quinn Hughes to take over. Heiskanen in Dallas.
Heiskanen, that's hard.
You got Makar in Colorado. You got Roman Josi in Nashville, and then the Hawks. We just don't have that absolutely established guy that can take over, but we have plenty of candidates that it can happen for.
We're not supposed to have a guy just yet.
No, we have what could be like multiple guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Oh wait, Utah's got Sergachev. I forget. I always forget about Utah. Is that it? I think that's it for the Central, right?
St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, that sucks for them. St. Louis has dog shit.
St. Louis has got Bennington.
He's not a defenseman.
Oh.
Like they got Parayko. Way to go. So yeah, the defense in the Central is just disgusting. Anyway, Connor Bedard got hurt.
Yeah, so here, let's just recap these games really quick.
Sure.
Last Wednesday, the 10th, the Rangers came to town and we got the epic blue-red jersey matchup. And this was a big game for the Hawks because they're coming off of 13 and outscored 13-1 over the last two games, outshot like 84 or 85 to like 20 or 40 something or something like that.
Yeah, something silly.
So this was a big game. They got run with Spencer Knight. I missed the first period, but when I picked up in the second period, it kind of seemed like the Hawks were. Jesus Christ! Sorry.
Are they down now?
No, they're down.
Oh God.
2 goals in like 15 seconds.
Classic.
Anyway, seemed to be really buzzing, feeding off the home crowd. Tell me if you had this on your bingo card this year. Louis Crevier had a shorthanded goal to kick off the scoring for this team.
No, I did not.
Oh, that was a bad goal.
Yeah, you're just distracted by the Hawks game right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Especially with the way that Louis Crevier scored the goal, getting in the zone, little like semi breakaway, and kind of just goes backhand and shovels it. Just puts it right over Shesterkin.
It was like okay. It kind of reminded me like Lavchenow's like first goal. Like first career goal, like okay, where the fuck did that come? Why does this defenseman have these hands right now? But what's funny, like, and I don't know if it was this game or another game, but it was like after that goal, he took it into the zone a couple times shorthanded. Like he was like
vibing,
feeling it big time.
I do think that Crevier is like gaining more and more and more confidence, and I like it because I think he's valuable, dude. Have that size.
He's a fucking monster, man.
Yeah.
Him and Vlasic, dude. Just
the Twin Towers.
Oh God. So yeah, the Hawks go up 1-0. Then about 7 minutes later, Connor Bedard gets his 19th of the season. Again, just I love how majority of the Hawks goals. I mean, at least from Bedard. I don't know if it's everybody, but majority of the goals scored when Bedard's on the ice, the celebration always is pointing at the player who makes the pass. Like it's so fucking funny, and I love that. That's like the mentality. It's like, dude, this great fucking play. Like you made this happen, kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
pulling up really quickly.
Always giving the credit where the credit is due. That's good.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the replay again. It was Burakovsky just throwing it in the slot, finding Bedard, and literally Bedard does his little sully, and then it pops to the camera, and he's like, "What a play!" Like,
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
dude. In that Bertuzzi goal too is hilarious. It's just Bedard stick handles into the zone. He dumps it off to Ryan Green. Ryan Green stick handles it. They both kind of lose it along the way to the net. End up still corralling it. Ryan Green goes between the legs with the pass because of where the puck ended up bouncing. And then Bertuzzi somehow just stuffs it in short side. And it's just like, I don't know what happened there, but it works out.
That shit, it's just so funny. I mean, like how Bertuzzi is just, he is on absolute fire right now with just being in the right place at the right time and capitalizing on it. They had a stat in the game today, and obviously it's not going to change unless he scores somehow here with the empty net. But he's had 4 in his last, I forgot how many games it was, but he's had 14 goals, 7 of them power play. So you got to assume 13 of them were like just right place, right time, garbage goals. Like he's stepping up. I know you're not a Bertuzzi guy, but I mean,
all of his goals are from within like 3 feet too, which is hilarious. Like a majority of them.
Yeah. So Hawks win this one 3-0. Spencer Knight, 21 save shutout for his second of the year. It was definitely a game needed after, like we said, after the Anaheim, LA, and to that road trip. They needed something. They followed this one up on Friday against the St. Louis Blues in St. Louis. Everything was marked up for a St. Louis win. St. Louis got rocked in 2 of their last 3 games, and
third game in 4 nights, and
coming off of back to back. And hey, last episode I said I don't like the excuse of, hey, it's a back to back game. St. Louis came in back to back and just fucking dog walked Chicago. Actually, I can't say that. I didn't watch the game, but it seemed like they dog walked Chicago.
No, I don't think so. It was.
You take it away. Like I said, I didn't.
I can't even think about like what happened with playing in this game. I was just paying attention to the Hawks game, and like Lardis gets a good chance and snaps his stick the last second.
What brand season?
Huh?
What brand season?
Yeah, what brand is he? Oh, dude, this might be Warrior. It's possible. I think I missed portions of this game, but when I did watch, it just seemed like the Hawks did have a lot of control, and maybe the Blues might have just capitalized on like a couple chances that they had. But like Wyatt Kaiser scored, which is pretty good, and then Burakovsky got a bingo. But it's just like, yeah, it's disappointing to lose to such a shitty team like the Blues. Also, it was very interesting. I don't know what's going on with Binnington, but this was like Hofer's 3rd game. Like he played all 3 games in those 4 nights.
Maybe they realized that Binnington is a joke,
trash,
garbage, fucking human piece of shit.
But yeah, and then fucking Betsy gets knocked out.
Yeah, and dude, that sucks. Like, I was driving home, and I was telling you this, that like I'm driving home, and all of a sudden I see Brian Nolan text, Dice Reyes text, Tanner Houston text, Posey text. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then finally get a chance to look at it, and it's like initially I was really fucking angry about it, not because of like what Shen did, but it's like I don't know what's the point of putting Bedard, who's your best shot, not in the trigger situation there.
Let me find out. Yeah, it's odd because I was like, maybe he had like the best face-off percentage, but he didn't. Like Ryan Green had won 50%. He went 3 for 6, but Bedsy only went 15 for 13, and at that point he was 15 for 12. Like you could have had Ryan Donato take that, and he could have won it towards the center of the ice rather than like Bedsy trying to win it back to the back right. Even Jason Dickinson, I would have rather had him taking on the face-off at the last second there. But yeah, I mean, it is just like a freak accident where, you know, Betsy was 1 for 3 against Braden Shen, and they were like, "Go do it."
Yeah,
No
and like,
idea.
and you can't even get mad at Chen for that. I mean, that was a hockey play. He's his job is to make sure that the Hawks do not win that cleanly.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see anything wrong with like the initial hit.
No,
Was I
but
unhappy about it? Of course, but I didn't think there was anything truly wrong. Like I know people were calling for fucking Shen's head, and I'm like, I get it
yeah,
being pissed, but it's like realistically, like there was nothing wrong with that play.
no, but I am a little upset that there was no like response when you see Bedard on the ground in pain. You know that he just took the face off with Braden Shen and hit the ice, and like nobody went after him. Like regardless if it was Shen's fault or not, like in the moment, I know everyone on that ice isn't really eyes on that, knowing exactly what happened. Like somebody should have had the reaction of like, "Oh fuck, Betsy's hurt," and Shen did something. Like, let's go.
The annoying thing too is like you watch it, it was like nobody knew at all what was going on. Like they
No,
all just kind of
yeah.
stared at him
They were
like,
very confused.
yeah, like it was just a weird situation. I mean, it's just it sucks. And like I felt so bad for him just because one, he's having a fucking fantastic season, and he definitely didn't deserve to miss any time this year for the way he's playing. And two, now I don't know if it's you would realistically think it wouldn't be an issue, especially without the timeline being known, but it's now giving Canada their excuse not to take him on the initial roster, which I think is a huge mistake. And now 3, we have to fucking listen to fucking, oh, well, Celebrini made it. Connor Bedard didn't. I know. But like those are like the 3 things that I was like really super pissed off about with the whole situation. Like, and
you know what else about that too is like when they said that he kind of got hurt earlier, and then that was like a freak accident. In my mind, like it couldn't like that could be like a little ding against Blashill of like, you know, there's something wrong already, and like he's put in that position.
Yeah, why are you not protecting your player more?
Especially on the face-off, right? Like if it was him shooting, like he'd probably be like wide open, like nobody's on him at that point. But like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to put him in that position, especially if he's like got something already happening with 0.8 seconds left. Like I guess it's really just like, oh, like what are the chances? Yeah, but I don't know, kind of.
You should know, like anybody, like that's a fucking common sense hockey thing. Is that you have a face-off, 1-goal game, enough time for a shot to get off. The center's fucking coming at whoever's taking the draw.
Mm-hmm. Unless they thought that he was just going to drop. That's what kids do.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it was just a fucking shitty decision making. And like you said, it might be the first like kind of I'm like Blashill, like what the fuck, dude? Like what's going through your head here? But so right now, I mean what we know as of now officially is he's on the IR.
Mm-hmm.
He is eligible to return the 19th.
Yeah.
I
mean, however, he is in Canada.
Yeah, he did end up traveling.
They originally said that he wasn't going to travel, and then he did.
Yeah, but he's out to the 19th. Now they're saying they're going to reevaluate him after the first of the year and kind of see where it is there. They don't believe that surgery is going to be needed. So unofficially, Kevin Weeks is saying that it's a separated shoulder, which isn't the greatest news to hear, but there's also different levels of it. So if they're not
back together, it'll be fine.
Yeah, if they're not saying if they're saying that they don't believe surgery is necessary, then it's like obviously it's not one of the more severe cases of it. I mean, who knows? Who knows what happens, what changes, and all that kind of stuff. But he seemed to be in good spirits. Like, listen to what we could hear on 32 Thoughts today. I mean, it sounded like he's just like, yeah, I feel good. Just gotta get the rehab going for it and get back out there, kind of thing. But that's also Connor Bedard, who refused to get off the ice when he had his broken jaw.
Yeah.
So
I love the Blast show, like post practice, oh, like what's new with, like, what's the news with Bedard, and he's just like, oh, he's gonna be like week to week, says the same, like, evaluate after the first, and he's just like, if it was up to him, he'd be out there tomorrow. He'd probably wish I said that he's only day to day, but
yeah.
it's just like, I thought that was hilarious.
So yeah, that's interesting, and we'll just, have to play it by ears, and hopefully he'll be back after the new year a little bit.
Yeah.
So then after that game, it was a quick turnaround for the Hawks. Detroit was in town on the 13th. And boy, was I lucky enough to be in presence for that game.
Hey, at least you got a bobblehead.
Yeah, right. This was one of those games, and I was like, okay, well, no Bedard. Spencer and I played the night before. Well, this is going to be bad. And quite frankly, shocked at how well it went. I was expecting a hell of a lot worse. They lost this one 4-0. Just putting that right out there.
Mm-hmm.
And 55 seconds into the game, Alex DeBrincat scores. Of course, he fucking does, because why? Who else would get it besides Kane? But Kane happened to assist that goal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got a point. And then less than 5 minutes into the game, Kane gets his 6th of the season, putting him 2 away from 500. And at that point, I'm like, just let him fucking score tonight. Just
at least see something cool.
Yeah, like just let him go. And this game, man, it was just all Detroit, and you can just see the life was just sucked out of this team, not having Bedard out there, and it was really frustrating to watch. The cool thing was, though, they did have Lardis make his debut in this one, and I thought he was one of the brighter spots.
Yeah, him and Oliver Moore looked really good together.
They looked really good together, and there was a shift where they put Nazar with the two of them, and that line looked really good.
Yeah,
they were buzzing and getting some opportunities, but I mean, other than that, it was just nothing going on.
Yeah, it's tough. But I don't know. It's kind of like to be expected right now. Like, you lose your best player. The guy that, what did they say? It said like over the last month, he attributed like almost 50% of goals that the Hawks have scored, whether he assisted or scored.
Just looking at the last 2 games before this one, he had 2 points against New York. He had 2 points against St. Louis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many multi-point games he's had in a row here. Like, he's just on a whole fucking other level.
Yeah.
It's not even fair.
Yeah, when you're missing the guy that's scoring pretty much at will and then also creating scoring chances for everyone else like crazy, like, it's going to hurt. As much as, like, I wish Lardis was like, at least he'll start scoring. It's like somebody still has to make those passes to him.
Yeah, 100%. And then Nazar it's a perfect storm of just everything needs to just shift, and we just need that fucking bounce. And I really thought it was coming tonight, against Toronto. So I guess you got anything else for Detroit?
No.
So this one just wrapped up here. Hawks were looking like they were taking advantage of a really down and out Toronto team. Went up 2-0 early on. Wyatt Kaiser, his 3rd of the season. Jason Dickinson, his 3rd of the season. Should have been his 4th of the season, but is goalie under interference?
Yeah, dude, that disallowed goal is so stupid. I just don't understand how it can be goalie interference if you just poke the pad when the puck's behind it. Like, you're like interfering with the goalie is like preventing him from making a save. Like, if it's underneath him, you're not preventing him from doing shit. Like, he can't fucking freeze it with his hand because it's underneath him. But, like, if you poke it, like, I just don't understand it. What is preventing him from making the save if you just use him as part to, like, put it in? It's not like you're shoving him into the net. Like, I understand that. Like, you can't, like, push the goalie in. But, like, if you're pushing under his pad, like,
why aren't you blowing the whistle dead then instantly? If
it's under his leg like that, yeah, it would blow it dead for being frozen. But don't fucking tell me that it's gonna be goalie interference. Like, that's just stupid. I don't understand.
Jason Dickinson blinked at Wool incorrectly. Goaltender interference.
Dude, this is such fucking stupid shit like that, man.
A slight breeze graced his face as he was trying to make the save. That's goaltender interference.
When they were showing the replay and like Wool loses his stick, but it's like 5 seconds before because like Mikheyev comes through, but like he's getting shoved or like he pushed, like he's making a save, gets shoved or whatever. And I thought that's what they were looking at. And then the play continued. And I was like, oh, there's no way.
Here's the thing in that situation. He lost his stick. He reset.
Mm-hmm.
Their team, I forgot who it was, but their defender made a play, fumbled the puck right back to Chicago, which is when the puck got put back on net, and then when Dickinson went to go for the poke. Clearly, it was seen. It was visible at some point. The puck, like, I'm so sick of this.
It's just
goaltender interference and fucking these offsides calls. There's just no fucking consistency whatsoever.
No. Oh, and those like the hand pass ones that have happened recently. Unless you're Florida, like everything's not a goal. So in comparison with Bertuzzi's disallowed fucking goalie interference goal, the only reason I can see that one being different is because he pushes the puck into the pad and then the pad into the net.
Yeah.
This one, it's like the puck's already behind the pad. Like, how am I? If you're not going to blow it dead for it being frozen, how else are you supposed to reach the puck? You try and go underneath. Like, you try and get through, and you fucking just, like, even if he pokes through and it hits his stick, like, you're still going to call goalie interference because he hits the pad first. Like, then blow it dead. Like, I don't fucking get it.
If you don't want the player poking at the puck that clearly is visible and whatever, blow the fucking puck dead or blow the play dead.
Like,
hold the whistle out of your ass and deal with getting yelled at for, a quick whistle or something.
Dude, if somebody comes down on a breakaway, all the goalie has to do is fucking jump at their stick. And if the stick hits the goalie, apparently, and the puck just goes in, like, it doesn't matter because it's goalie interference. You hit the goalie with the stick. Like, that's all it seems like. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's so fucking frustrating. And then you just have this team. It's just the inexperience, man. It's just not being able to close things out. They let Toronto get back in this game 2-1 with a OEL shot from the point. It gets through, and then they take a dumb penalty. And Austin Matthews makes him pay. He gets on there. And then 8 seconds later, I don't know what Spencer Knight was doing on this one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, how that ricocheted off of him and just right to him. But he also doesn't go to try and do anything about it. He kind of lets it sit there.
It looks like he was going to like redeflect the puck over to, who was that, Crevier?
Yeah.
And then last second realized that there was a fucking guy on him. Like, it was like almost like he was trying to set up like a pass, like it bounces off of him, so he tries to redirect it to get the play going.
Yeah, it's
that's the closest explanation I can come to on that one.
I just don't understand why he sits so deep in the crease too, instead of like coming out. Like, even if you like redirect it there, like attempt to fucking get it out of there and into the corner or something.
Yeah, that's just a bad play. One of the first like real like weak moments from Spencer Knight with the Hawks so far in his like short time he's been a Blackhawk. So
I mean, he still had like a great game.
Oh yeah, no, it's just mental lapse there.
Dude, the fucking 3 goals in like 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes. Like, that sucks. But you gotta clamp down, especially when you're only up by 2.
So talking about this one, Hustles this one 3-2. So wonderful. Levshunov was a healthy scratch for this one because he arrived late to practice. And so this is kind of going back to the start of the episode where I was like, I'm just tossing the line out there and I'm going to reel you back in. It's interesting to see that it's kind of like all these kids are out here now pretty much running this team with Foligno out, and now Bedard, who has stepped up as a leader on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's out. I know he's with the team, but he's not on the ice. It was interesting because Blashill blew up really for the first time on these guys. And he goes, so this is from the CHGO Blackhawks Twitter. Blashill unhappy with the start of practice. Just let a group of Blackhawks have it. You just don't fucking show up on time. Then Ben Pope tweeted, Blackhawks run the same lines of practice they used on Saturday. Leshnoff just missed his 5-on-5 drill and got absolutely reamed up by Blashill to wake the fuck up. And that's the angriest I've ever seen him. It's just, I don't know if it's just this team is just defeated without Bedard, Bedard going down, and I kind of they know this team goes the way wherever Bedard takes them kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like, in my opinion, and I can be completely overlooking this, all this kind of stuff, but this is one concern with the lack of veterans on this team. I was kind of worried about is that if something were to happen to one of the older players or one of the leaders, then there's a lack of accountability in that locker room. And it doesn't feel like
they're still just a little too loose and not like a team that has just gone 3-6-1 in their last 10 games.
Right. Yeah. Like they don't have that guy to be like, wake the fuck up, or dude, focus. This is what the fuck's going on. You got to figure this shit out and get back on track kind of thing. It's just kind of like, all right, well,
you gotta be in it and ready before you even arrive.
Right.
Like not after it's already started.
And I guess it's part of the sink or swim philosophy that they're kind of rolling with this year by going so young.
Mm-hmm.
But you almost got to wonder if that's gonna be a negative in the long run, or if this is just a short term.
I don't wonder.
No.
Okay. I don't, because like in the end, this is just a brief time during the season that we're going to have this, because I think Foligno will probably be back pretty soon, more than likely before Bedsy does, and Bedsy's not going to be gone that long. It's going to feel like a long time, but it's not really going to be that long. So, and when Foligno comes back, things will be fine. As of right now, he's traveling with the team and could return against the Canadiens or Ottawa. So you could see Foligno like at some point at the end of the week. And with Bedard, like it's kind of like, it almost feels like the team is playing with a substitute teacher. Like it doesn't have the same attitude. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean that like that's always going to be the case. Like Bedard's not going to fucking let that happen.
Right.
And if it's going on right now, like sure, it could be like a mini issue, but it's going to get nipped in the bud. And things are going to be fine. I don't think there's anything to really be too concerned about. I mean, Blashill is great as a coach and shows that, like, I don't give a fuck who you are, Artem Levshunov. Like, you're supposed to be the future of this franchise on the back end. Like, you show up late and you're not fucking in it to, like, at practice, you're going to sit.
No, I love that. I think that's great. Mine was more geared towards just, like,
the team leadership.
The team itself. That is more what I was more geared toward.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just don't think that the actions of like one guy is determining like all the young guys are, losing it a little bit. Like I don't think that's the case at all. Even like when you hear like the 32 Thoughts like Bedard and Nazar interview, like they just talk about how like it's the young group of guys is so good to have around because they all get to hang out and do all this stuff together, and like they all have like their little quirks and everything. Like even if it's just like Nazar and like Louis Crevier are fucking pranking Connor Bedard while he's sleeping. And then like apparently Oliver Moore is just like the nosiest motherfucker because he's just like always wants to like talk with everybody. And they're like, yeah, he could be like 100 yards away, hear you talking, and he'll walk all the way over and be like, what are you guys talking about?
Oliver Moore's got FOMO.
Yeah, like they're all like really close and everything. And it's probably just, a little bit of like when it rains, it pours. Like things are just kind of going wrong a little bit, and eventually, like the clouds will clear. We'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and I think too, we kind of talked about this after like the ass kicking last week, but it's kind of like I think we forget that this team is more on like this is more kind of where we expected this team to be than the success that we've been experiencing this season. I think we were like expecting, to have a bigger step up, but we were expecting more, take a step forward and knock your ass down versus, okay, like, oh shit, this team is flip flopping in playoff wild card spot and all this kind of stuff. So now all of a sudden, when it's a bad stretch of games, it's like, it's like, oh shit, it's the end of the world. Like fucking shit's falling down. It's like, well, no, this is kind of what we expected. This is what was going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, you look at it, the team's played 33 games. They have 32 points. Last year, they finished with 61 points. So they're 29 points away from being right where they were last year, but in less than half the season.
Yeah.
So it's already a huge improvement. They're floating around 500 like the whole time.
Yeah.
Like it's a massive improvement. And I think that like we just like kind of got a little spoiled. We were like, oh fuck, like they're going to be good this year. Like, especially when we're like, all you fucking idiots are so wrong about putting us 32nd. And it's like, still, you were very wrong. But yeah, like losing a few in a row, like I wish that we would be like that wild card, like mainstay, because dude, top of the fucking division it's stupid. They're like, I think the top of our division is the top of the league anyway.
There's
1, 2, and 4 in the league are Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota.
You like shooting for a wild card spot in the Hawk situation is pretty damn good. Like, I think it's pretty fair. Like, I think if you're
3 points out of a wild card spot, right now,
I think you're saying like if anybody says like, oh, they should be like, let's finish top 3, get a divisional spot, you're fucking high. Like, there's no fucking shot unless McKinnon goes down and McCarr goes down and Rantanen goes down. Like, it's just pretty much everybody on fucking those 3 teams just
they have to implode.
There's zero chance that this team, and it's probably going to be a few years, and we're going to have to accept the fact that if this is a playoff team, it's them going to have to be going for that wild card spot because like they are still so far away from competing with those 3 teams.
Yeah, it's tough, but we'll be there.
Yeah, we will.
Eventually there's going to be a fucking 4-headed monster in this division. Because
I still think Utah, man. I still think Utah's right there as well.
I guess so. It's just I don't think Utah they don't have that Bedard caliber player,
but
they don't have like a true number 1 goalie. And Sergachev is really good, but they don't have that like franchise. They don't have that McCarr, Hughes, Heiskanen type of defenseman. Like they're a good team, but they got none of that.
But you know what they have? They have an owner now that if there's an opportunity to get that, he's going to be all for it. And
dude, I'm curious. I'm surprised Utah didn't try to get Quinn, but I guess they were just like, there's no fucking shot.
Well, you literally just said though too. It's like I don't think they had the pieces.
Yeah, I guess so.
And the pieces that they did have that could fill it are guys that they can't get rid of. They have to build around.
Yeah, because I mean, the big thing for like Minnesota was Zeev. Like Zeev was very highly touted, and him being on his rookie contract really makes it easy for them to work that in, especially when you're getting Marco Rossi at like $5 million too.
They have 10 draft picks upcoming in this upcoming draft. They have 1, 2,
Utah.
4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in 2027. and then they just have their normal 7 in 2028. So it's like their assets is going to be draft picks and all that kind of stuff, and they're not afraid to spend money. They're not afraid to go after it. I mean, I know JJ Peterkin isn't like oh shit, like, and like that's the difference maker right there. But I mean, that was a big get. That was something that the Coyotes would never have done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at their like recent draft picks now. Like, what if they like, was Tij Iginla? Can you imagine an Iginla in a Vancouver jersey? Calgary would lose their fucking mind. Like a Tij Iginla or like a Caleb Denoye, Dmitry Simashev. Like, these are high first round picks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. They fucking dude. All their other picks are gone.
Yeah, so funny. I mean, it'll just be interested to see. I mean, I think if you look at like I say a 5-head monster, I think they might end up being like that 5th team. Like I think the Hawks will be in a position to be that top wild card spot, and Utah will probably be fighting for that top, and ultimately will be that second wild card spot. But I don't know, St. Louis, Nashville.
Oh, I'm looking at this wrong. It's these. I'm looking at the logos next to these players, but it's the original team that had the pick, but the Utah ended up using the pick. That's just like, this is confusing. But yeah, I forgot about Daniel Butt and like Maverick Lamoureux.
Who's the 8th team in our division?
St. Louis.
No, St. Louis.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. That's right. They've really fucking fallen off. Holy shit.
Well, that's because Hellebuck's been hurt.
Yeah. So you always got to can't forget about them too, because as long as Hellebuck stays healthy, they're a fucking beast.
Yeah, but it's hilarious because you can see is if Hellebuck's not healthy, or I'm assuming if Hellebuck is playing league average, this team is dog shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just so like funny to me. What is their record? They're 3-5-2 in their last 10.
Has Taves been playing?
Yeah, I guess he's listed on their 4th line right now, but he's still like number 1 in the league in fucking faceoff percentage. I think.
Yeah, no shit, he's the fucking man.
It's hilarious. I can't believe it. He's got 9 points in 32 games. But yeah, I mean that kind of that's where I would have pictured him as like 3rd, 4th line, which makes sense.
Right, yeah. I just didn't know because like you went, I guess the shiny like new toy buys with him, like going back to Winnipeg, wore off pretty quickly because I was like felt like you heard everything about him, and then it was just nothing. It probably won't be anything until January when he comes back to Chicago. That'll probably be the next time where it's going to be taste. All right, let's do 3 stars. Let's not include today's game, mainly because NHL hasn't updated the stats yet to include today's game for everything.
Okay.
So first one of the stars, I don't know if you want to say first star. I think you got to go Connor Bedard
for having what, like 2 points?
4 points in 2 games.
4 points in 2 games. Yeah.
Goal, 3 assists, +2.
Yeah, why not?
Burakovsky, point per game guy, 1 goal, 2 assists in 3 games. And then
yes, sir.
Spencer Knight for the shutout.
Yes. I forgot that he had a shutout.
Yeah, against the Rangers. Upcoming games, you have Montreal on Thursday, you have Ottawa on Saturday, and then you have Philly next Tuesday in Chicago. That's a late one. It's on TNT.
I hate that.
Here's the good news though. You don't have work the next day.
Oh, it's true. But it's just like I'm gonna be tired for like the second half of the game.
Yeah, no, I hate how they do that. East Coast team plays a Midwest team, so let's make it 8:00 at night.
Yeah. Let's put on an East Coast game, and then let's put on an East Coast Central game and make it the late one. It's like, no, just make the Hawks in Philly, the early game, and then put on a fucking West Coast game. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, what teams are playing that day?
I'm curious, like, how often does this happen with any other fucking team?
So they have Pittsburgh and Maple Leafs at 3:00 on that Tuesday.
Okay.
Then you have Detroit and Dallas at 6:30. So 3:00 Central Time for Maple Leafs at Pittsburgh. Then you have
5:30.
5:30.
Oh, 5:30. Okay.
Central Time for the Red Wings and Stars. And then you have the Hawks and Flyers at 8. All three of those games are on TNT.
Dude, I'm sick of the nationally broadcast games anyway right now. Like,
can you change? Can you bump it? Can you bump it because Bedard's not playing, and that's the only reason why they're on national broadcast?
Yeah, but also, like, let me listen to like Rick Ball and Darren Pang and not all these other fucking jackasses. Oh, it's just so frustrating.
Why don't they put their baby boy San Jose Sharks on in the late game? They play
do that
in Vegas at 10:00.
All these national games are always just like, oh, Louis Crevier's tall. Oh, Oliver Moore's fast. And it's just like, that's it. That's the commentary.
Carter Hart.
Yeah, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Jesus. Did you know that this guy's fucking quick?
Yeah, God, it's so and you got fucking Bucci, can't even fucking say.
He says Berard,
and then when somebody calls him out on it, he fucking flips out on them. So fucking stupid. But yeah, so that's a look ahead. And then there's the the nice little Christmas break there on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I guess because we're not recording next week. We were gonna say that at the end of the episode, but yeah, so we're not recording next week. So after Philadelphia, they have Dallas on the 27th in Dallas. Then they have Pittsburgh in Chicago on the 28th. And then when we record Nets on the 30th, they are hosting the Islanders.
The Schaefer-led Islanders.
That'll be a fun one to see.
Mm-hmm. That's just too bad that, like, Betts is going to be back for that game. Trust me. He's not staying out until after the first.
Is he going to Adam Banks it like before the game and just go there with the stick and like
just like turn his shoulder?
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be fucking amazing.
Maybe.
So, yeah, I guess that wraps up for like Hawks talk there. Any quick farm report stuff?
Vanacker's on Canada.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Just stupid.
Mason West has 3 points in 3 games in the USHL. Also, oh, dude, I didn't even realize that Sam Rinsell's got 4 assists in 3 games in Rockford.
Just need a little reset.
Hey, kid might be good.
Just needed that reset, find himself. Who knew going to Rockford is what you needed to find yourself? Actually, I knew because you could spend all the time at Rockford and like, give me the fuck back out of here.
Yeah, dude, get me out of here. Yeah, I mean, everybody's doing pretty well. I'm still just surprised that like Nathan Bem didn't get a fucking look at Team Canada. But maybe next year.
When has Team Canada ever done what they were supposed to, the right thing to do?
Kid's like second in the fucking WHL in points. Okay, guess that don't matter.
Yeah. So, all right, we're wrapping this one up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
We talked Quinn Hughes. We talked. Oh, the other trade we didn't talk about for NHL talk was Stuart Skinner getting dealt to the Pittsburgh Penguins for Tristan Jarry.
Yeah, I mean, plus other pieces, but whatever.
That was the main two.
That was the meat, and then Kekalainen in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, Adams fired. Kekalainen comes in first. You say because you were the one that found this stat.
Oh, it's the first GM with actual GM experience that they've hired since Scotty Bowman in 1979. And it makes him the third GM in Buffalo history who comes in having GM experience.
You wonder why this team is so bad.
Dude, I've never heard Kekalainen talk, but looking at a picture of him and knowing that he's Finnish, it makes me think he talks a little bit like this, and I'm very excited to be with the Buffalo Sabres. Like he could be like a fucking Bond villain.
See, the funny thing is, I agree with the Bond villain thing, but I look at him, I just think Russian. I thought he was Russian for the longest time.
Oh, yeah.
He has that Russian vibe.
Well, it's like in my mind, the voice I'm trying to do is like a creepy Eastern European. Like I might kill you, but you don't know. But I'm like saying nice things, but I also don't smile.
Very descriptive.
Yeah, I like to paint a picture.
Paint a picture word.
That's it, dude. I don't know. That's all I got.
All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna ask.
What's it called? The worst weekend in Hawks history.
All right, episode 346.
Or you can call it like, where's the leadership? Since that was the thing that we were discussing. Or leadership, question mark.
I'll see if I can make the other one look good with how long it is.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'll play. So I got options. You gave me options. I appreciate
Just
it.
like really fucking lean in with like, it's never been so bad.
How about that? How about it's never been so bad?
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
Let's do that.
The Quinnesota. The Quinnesota mild.
And
what was the Jesper Wallstedt's fucking name? His nickname?
Oh shit! The Minnesota or it was something like the Great Wall of China, the Great Wall of Minnesota,
something like that. I was just thinking like they've got some good nicknames going on right now because like you can get like Quinnesota or you can get like Quinn Cities. Looking up the Jesper Wallstedt one.
Yeah.
Jesper Wallstedt. Let's see if it's on Elite Prospects.
Great Wall of St. Paul.
Great Wall of St. Paul. That dude, that's such a good nickname. Yeah, that and like, you know, Quinnesota or like the Quinn Cities. Like they got some good ones right now.
Yeah.
I can't, dude, just thinking about it, I can't wait till Vancouver also trades Brock Besser to Minnesota because that's just what's going to happen next. That'd be hilarious.
So, all right, we'll wrap this up. Make sure to follow us or check us out on your favorite podcast feed, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the big two. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the videos, comments on them. We love hearing from you guys. Social media at WCB Podcast, and we will see you after Christmas.
Yeah, okay. All right. Love you, boys. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the WCB Podcast. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast. To connect with Jarom and Tanner, check out the boys at WCB Podcast on all social media. We'll see you next time.